name's Nate Shaver. I grew up in a Christian home, and my dad was always faithful in church, being around ministry, different ministry aspects. When I was 11, I met a missionary going to Iceland. And at that time, around that time, God really started dealing with me about surrender, the conviction of giving everything to God. Even at his 11-year-old, he wanted me to give him everything. And I said, God, whatever you want me to do. And I really had my mindset focused on Iceland, not knowing necessarily if that was a calling, but it was definitely a burden. When I came back from Bible college, I knew God wanted me to serve in ministry some way, somehow. But the timing was the question. When would he have me do that? And it wasn't immediate. And then in 2015, the Lord really just started bringing things together, and God started really focusing that desire to serve him. It was very obvious that he had us take a next step, and so we went out to Cadiz, Kentucky, which is about 30 minutes west of Hopkinsville, and we started a church. You realize how little you know and how much you need to learn, and your reliance on God for all of these things. And so I was able to pastor, and I loved it. I saw myself there long term. The latter part of 2017, God really started, once again, directing our gaze elsewhere. Over the course of 6 months, God really used these big events that showcased his will for our life. And one of those being bringing Michael and Nadia into our lives. He came to me in May of 2018 and explained his desire to serve God in missions, and even more than that, his desire to work alongside of me and my family in Iceland. And that was a huge answer to prayer. It was not something that we had even thought about, me and my wife, and yet God was preparing things. When you look at Iceland, there is no Christian foundation, really. I mean, there's no true understanding of the gospel. They might have these preconceived ideas of what the Bible is and who God is. And so a pioneer mission is going over and starting almost from scratch. And so on a foundational level, it's teaching people who they are and who God is. We want to go over there and establish a church that is not superficial, that's not shallow, but they're deep. Their understanding of God is deep. Their understanding of the Bible is deep. Their relationship with God is deep. It's self-contained. They're not relying on us to stay close to God. They're going to go out and they're going to be bold in their witness, and they're going to go out and establish churches, and they're going to see people saved, and they're going to disciple. And so that's my goal, and that's my desire for Iceland, is that we are able to see individuals grow exponentially in the power of the gospel.